Good morning. Happy Monday. We are about to see the disaster that is Wisconsin winter. Oh, I can't even see out the door. Look. Not that there's snow. Okay. Oh, I can't. Look at. It's. Where's the door? Yeah. It's about 4 inches higher than the door. I'm opening the door. Look at that. Okay, well. Like, I know it's March. We're still in winter. I just really didn't want any more snow. Okay. Russ is working from home today. I am obviously from home today. Thank God we have a snowblower, because this is ridiculous. All right. Time for Vaseline on the boobies. Oh, I hate how my eyes get so dry. Especially this right eye. Because of the surgeries I've had on the right eye. Okay, now this side. That one I can maneuver around, but the right one, not so much. The dry, oh my God, the dry. I feel like sandpaper. Oh. That's much better. Oh, I'm like, my eyes, oh my God. Crusty eyeballs. I'm not even on a break, but I started work already. I'm sitting here like, okay, eyeballs. That should be better. I feel better. I can see much better now. Okay, back to work. Back to it then. Break time. A little bit early because one of the reps is running late, so we kind of switch things up so that we can stay on track. Anyway, it's crazy to me how many people are mad or get mad when they have to fill out a form. Like, not, okay, so our work to authorize reoccurring payments, whether by bank account or card, we have to have a form. Authorize those reoccurring payments, the signature is required. A lot of companies will do it over the phone. They'll update with the card number or the bank account or whatever, and then they don't need a form because they take the authorization from the automated or something. We're not set up that way. We have never been, to my knowledge. Ow. So we don't do that. I don't know what it takes, and that's something, because that's something legal has to get involved in. They have to get involved in, like, okay, well, this phone system now requires that you're going to give us, on a recorded line, your routing and account number and all that information, and you're going to trust that it's secure and nobody else is taking that information. That's what you're trusting. Instead of using the mail system, which also you trust that nobody's going to take your information from the mail. You know what I mean? Or I think the safest way would be online, but then there's also hackers and whatnot. So I don't know what's safe. There's always a risk. There's always a risk. So unless you are able to pay cash for everything, you're risking your banking information and anything else out in the public. It's a risk. That leads me to the topic of trust. People are like, I don't trust anyone. I don't trust this. I don't trust that. You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to trust something. You trust when you're on the road that you're not gonna get in a car accident because you're trusting the other drivers to drive rationally. Or, because you have to do your part to maintain control of the vehicle and make sure that you're not crashing into somebody and so on. You know what I mean? Like, you have to make sure, they have to make sure. So we're trusting everybody. You trust that the manufacturers of your clothing has manufactured your clothes appropriately, that you won't bust out of the seams, or that they'll hold up. You won't catch on fire. You're trusting. You have to have a level of trust for everything. You have to trust your own body, that it'll wake up, that it'll breathe for you while you're sleeping. You have to trust that will happen. So when people say, I don't trust anything, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're trusting something because you're alive, right? You're alive right now. You're trusting your body. You're trusting that someone is not going to murder you. You're trusting it. Oh, what am I doing? I'm trusting that my brain is going to start working normally here. Hopefully. Let's put on some hair goop. Okay. The goop is in. I've spread it out nicely, evenly, all good. So then we're just gonna let our hair dry and hope for the best. I am trusting that this product will do what it says it does, which I've been using for years, so it must. I need to order some more. Hello. It's 11:30, just about. It's like 11:29. Doesn't matter. What am I doing? I'm making a chicken Caesar salad from the salad kit. Get your Caesar, what is it, romaine? Yeah, it's romaine with your croutons and your shredded Parmesan with the Caesar dressing. If you like, oh, let's get that out. Your handful of lettuce. You know what, as humans, I feel like we watched animals eat food. And then if the animal's eating that food, we must have decided that that was safe for us to eat. That's what I think. Because we don't have humans going around taste testing things. Chicken. There we go. I wanted to make sure I didn't dump the whole chicken in there, Anyway, we would have had people going around testing out chicken. We got to see that animals eat them first, and if the animal doesn't die, we must decide that it's safe to eat. That's what I would think. Hi.
Hi.
I noticed that I cut it on the corner over here. There's a little rippy thing right there. But Russ is out. He's got lunch. And he's going to make himself a salad too. Oh boy. I should have used a deeper container. So I put like that. shake it, shake it, shake it. So we can get it all mixed up. That's the best way I have found to eat your salads or prepare your salads. Okay, so I added to the art. So you see the water out into the ocean or whatever, lake, I don't know. Some bushes and shrubbery over here. This is to be determined. I think I was gonna go with sand and I'm like, nah. So it'll probably just be like grasses and stuff. But that is the art thus far. All right, so the batteries on the Ryobi mowers and snow blowers. If you've got heavy snow and your battery is, or your machine is like struggling through the snow and you're doing the battery operated, the battery's gonna die sooner than it normally would. And it gets hot and then you can't charge it. It will just flash red because it's too hot or whatever. And once it cools down, it'll actually start charging. But it takes like 30 minutes to an hour, depending on to 4 hours, 30 minutes to 4 hours, depending on the size of your battery, to charge. Which when you're trying to shovel, snow plow. When you're trying to remove snow, it's a bit difficult. Hold on. Anyway, welcome to my kitchen. Today, for supper, we are making creamy shells. So I just dumped in some big shells. Are these the large ones? Yes? I don't know. So I have some shells, and I covered them in water, and they are now sitting on my stove on a medium high, and we will bring that to a boil. So I'm reading the ingredients on the Walmart Italian seasoning. Marjoram, oregano, thyme, rosemary, savory, basil, and sage. What is savory? Is savory an actual leaf? Because the rest of them I know. But savory? Look, it says savory. What's savory? Is savory a plant? Is it chives? Because if it's not chives, I'm going to add chives. But what is savory? Savory, is that a spice? Is it a plant? Is it freeze-dried something in here? Can you freeze-dry savory? Can I go to the store and purchase savory? Is that a thing? And we're back. We are back. I'm not talking to you. I don't know why he always thinks I'm talking to him. Jeez Louise. Anyways, butter, big scoop of that kind of butter, or you could do like regular butter. Doesn't matter. If you don't have any, I don't have any whole milk creamer, heavy cream. I don't have any of that. So typically, when you're making like a creamy shells and cheese type of situation, you would use creamer, like cream cheese, something like that. I don't have any. So we add a big scoopy of butter, get that all melted in there. We're gonna add in a hefty squeeze or scoop if you have scoopies. Hefty, I'm gonna say like maybe a cup, half cup. Start with half cup. Okay, and then if it's not creamy enough, you add more. Sour cream, that's what that is, the squeezy or the tub of sour cream. Okay, stir it, mixy that in. Okay. If it does not seem creamy enough, add a little bit more. Just a little bit, not too much. Okay. All right. Now I would have liked to use provolone, but I'm out of provolone. Provolone. So what we're gonna use is just cheddar, we're just gonna make like a creamy cheddar. I need a little more sour cream. There we go. I think I did use about a cup of sour cream in there, all in all. So it really depends on how much noodles you're making. Because if you're making the whole box of noodles, then yeah, I'd say a cup of sour cream seems like the right amount. Yeah, I did turn my heat off. It is still sitting on the heated spot of the stove though. We stir it. Okay, and then we're gonna add small handfuls of cheese at a time. We're gonna just sprinkle in, stir it in, sprinkle and stir, sprinkle, stir, sprinkle, stir, all that until it's the right creamy cheese consistency that you want. If the cheese is not melting, turn your heat back on to like a medium, okay? And let it get melty in there, because mine's not. So I'm going to turn it on to a medium. We're going to stir. We're going to let it get melty in there. So when you're doing the creamy cheeses, if you want like a more of a cheddary, add more cheese. Less cream, more cheese. So I don't want it super cheddary. So I only put 1 scoop in. I'm gonna put in another handful, a light handful. When I say light, I'm like, it's like this, like a loose handful of cheese. Okay, we gotta mix that in until it gets all incorporated. And we're gonna add some Italian seasoning. I have this much left, so we're gonna use that. Then we're gonna add some chives. I have this much left. We're gonna use maybe half of that. All right, yes. That is well melted. So let's add your spices. And there it is, ladies and gents. Creamy shells and cheese. Delicious. Here we are. Cheese and shells and stuff. It looks and smells good. And I imagine it also tastes good. Indeed. Indeed it does. All right. Well, that's the end of today. Let's see. Did we do anything fun? Not really. So I forgot that I told my boss I would work till 5. I'm not talking to you! That I would work till 5. And so I'm like, it's 4:30. I'm like, okay, it's as far as I can go. Because really, I just didn't want to work anymore. And she's like, did you forget you told me you were going to work till 5? I'm like, oh, yeah. I say, yes, I did. So I logged back in and finished till 5. So get an hour of overtime in. So that's nice. I still can't feel all of my boobs. Like over here. Look at all that all that fuzz from, I don't know what, the blanket probably. Anyways, it's bedtime. So, we're gonna go to pee, and then we're gonna go to bed. And we got the majority of the end of the driveway plowed out, because then we can leave tomorrow. Because we have to go to work. So anyways, oh yeah, let me grab my laptop bag and stuff. Get some clothes together for tomorrow. And then we'll be good to go. So on that note, have yourself a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Doodles.
Hey, that's something everyone can enjoy.